Product Club, the innovator and leader in color accessories, brings you a new concept in hair color: blueprint highlighting. Each technique starts with a blueprint containing a core concept. This acts as a foundation that will guide you through the overall design. Once you've mastered the technique, you can use your creativity to build from it and make it your very own. Sliding sets. Our balayage technique allowed us to maintain the red undertones in the areas where the lightener was applied with a light touch. Where we used a heavier touch, the result is blonder pieces of hair. The closed sets add a ribbony effect because of the intersection of the highest points. This is ideal on the interior of the style, as it often lacks interest. The open sets result in a soft, natural look at the top of the head, which flows beautifully through the hair. Melting mosaic. The finished look is modern dimension. The melting mosaic technique creates pockets of depth on the interior and a spectacular spectrum of brightness throughout the design. The layering and blending of the hair color creates many facets of color and a beautiful result. Incandescent sets. This incandescent set technique was developed for solving a common challenge in the salon of highlighting curly hair. It's typically difficult to see the highlights on curly hair, but with this technique of layering sheets of color, the highlights really pop. The result is a beautiful blend of colors that make an impactful color statement. It's an elegant look with lots of movement that allows for styling versatility. 33 degrees of color. This technique is based upon a curved formation that creates a variety of direction and movement within the hair color. We tend to work with 45-degree angles in many of our techniques. For this particular design, we are working with a 33-degree angle. This is an angle commonly used in architecture and lighting to make points of interest really pop. This principle can be applied to this technique, where we are combining foil and balayage and want the balayage pieces to really stand out. The finished look is beautiful sweeps of color with highlights that capture the light and give the hair so much movement. The blend of the foil highlights and the balayage pieces give the design incredible texture and dimension. Contour color. When starting with hair that is a lighter natural level and our goal is to add depth and dimension, the contour color technique that combines balayage with traditional foiling is the perfect choice. This technique provides brightness around the face and strong streams of color throughout the rest of the design. The finished look is beautiful dimension with color that appears to float throughout the design. Contour color can be adapted for various lengths and levels of desired lightness. This is where your creativity comes into play and you adapt the technique to make it your own. Drop lights. The result of this technique is incredibly rich color with subtle accents of the ashy tone highlights. These streams of color create beautiful movement against the darker base. You can choose to make the highlights as subtle or bold as you'd like, based upon the desires of each client. Shattered sunset umbra lights. The inspiration came from observing the colors that develop during a sunset and how that effect could be captured in hair color. The finished look is beautiful sweeps of color with highlights that capture the light and give the hair so much movement. The varied placements and blending of the two formulas give the design incredible texture and dimension. Incurvated main lines. Incurvated main lines results in beautiful color that accentuates the cut and shape of the hair. The placement is very purposeful and can be seen in the result, a beautiful blend of colors that make an impactful color statement. It's an elegant look with lots of movement that allows for styling versatility. For more information, other educational DVDs, books, and the products used in these techniques, visit www.productclub.com or call 800-308-3588.